Alright, I've already gotten mostly through this project, maybe more than halfway. I thought I'd tell you guys what in Sam Hill's going on here at the Ambrosia Homestead. I've rented this excavator. I've dug a 300-foot trench. The idea is to tap a spring. Now this is the driest conditions Missouri has had, or at least northeast Missouri has had in a very long time. But right here where I've dug, most of the year a spring bubbles up out of the ground. Right here, it's completely dry right now. Right down there, I'm gonna bury a 300-gallon tank. That blue 3/4 inch PEX is what I put in the ground that goes up to the house up there where the greenhouse is. And we're gonna, once rainy season comes back and replenishes the land, we're gonna absorb that water through this hose that has holes and a sock on it. I'm gonna bury this in rock to allow the water to seep through easier right here while it collects in the tank. Then I already have a pump there in the house. It's gonna pump the spring water, or at least that's the idea, to pump the spring water up there to the house. I've also been around the property and dug out some water holes for the animals. Everything's really dry. The pond is way down, as you can see. I've made this little land pier here, which would be kind of neat to walk out on. We had some sand delivered, made a little beach area over there. I'll probably show you some more updates later. I'm also put some sand and rock into, on the other side of the top of the hill there. It's going to be a natural swimming pool. And that sand and rock is going to help filter the water as I circulate it once it fills up again. Everything's super dry here at the homestead. Driest I've ever seen it here in Missouri. So this trench is mostly, well, right here I'm not going to have, oh yeah, the other major portion to this is right up there is the 4-inch hose. It's like a drain tile type of hose. We're going to run that underground for a couple hundred feet back and forth there to the greenhouse. We're going to pump air through that, and that's going to naturally cool or warm the greenhouse, warm it in the wintertime. And the trench is 5 foot deep, most of that way. I was aiming for 6 foot, but I was really just eyeballing it as I was working on the excavator. So hopefully 5 foot would be okay. It's not going to be as good as 6 or 7 foot. It makes a difference in the ground temperature in the seasons, but hopefully it'll have somewhat of an effect to cool that air, or at least warm it up to that 55-degree mark in the wintertime when it's really cold outside. Alright, so that's the overview here. We'll see if it works, and we'll have to wait on the rains to come before we get this spring flowing again. So I might give an update later on for that one. There's Miranda up there pulling the hose down. She's helping out a little bit today. Alright, I got my rock and tube covered up here. So most of the year, this is where the spring will bubble up out of the ground, right above where I've dug down right here at the end. This blue PEX pipe coming up here goes into the pipe that collects the water, and I can add bleach on this end if something foul starts happening down in there, mouse died or who knows what. I've covered it with tarp and then some bags so that I had a spider crawling on me. Take that. So that this plastic won't get punctured, and then I put this thinner plastic on top in a couple of layers, and that's going to keep the groundwater, or like say the surface water, from coming down into our system here, because I want to pretty much keep it mostly just the spring water that's been filtered through the ground going all the way up that hill there. It comes right through here and bubbles up. I'm really thankful for this dry season, even though it's made it hard on the animals and a lot of farmers here, but there's no way I could dig this hole here for the pump, or for the tank, and have it fill up with water real quick, and it would make it really difficult to get the tank down in there. So the time is right. I'm glad everything has come together for this time. This other blue hose here will be going into the tank, which I'll bury down there, and it'll be pumped up there to the house. And it's got the hose laid out here for the air conditioning.